So, hey guys, welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a beautiful and wonderful, busy Sunday afternoon. I know we are. We're about to do all of our evening chores, and it's nice and cool in the car, so forgive me. We're going to film it here because it's almost 90, and it's like 100 million humidity, and it's awful. And I know you guys even, further west from us are just scorched too, so I get it. So anyway, but I just want to thank you for being here. So I'm gonna clear up a couple of things on this video. I hope to. But first of all, I want to thank Miss Dina Carter. Yes, the country music singer, songwriter. Strawberry wine. Strawberry wine. Yes. Do you know she's a big fan of this channel? Can you believe? I can believe it. Why wouldn't she? If you watch my videos from time to time, she actually comments and has some really good input about stuff on my videos. So that is neat to see. She's very like-minded. So be sure to go check out her YouTube channel. I know she's putting things up there. Some folks do, some folks don't. It just depends on how each individual star celebrity wants to run their channel. So she's got some good stuff over there. So be sure to check her out. But here's the deal. Mama bears, mama bears, mama bears. Is that Enoli? Yeah, there's Enoli right there. See right there? Right behind the goat. She's doing her job. Mama bears, the attack on you is fully on. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because here's the deal. The majority of Americans are sick and tired of what we are experiencing. Oh, she's got an itch. Get it, girl. We are sick and tired of how we are being treated, how our communities are being treated, how the country is being basically devastated. Lack of leadership. I mean, do we really need to list all the horrific things that we've seen happen over the last 2.5 to 3 years? You know. And, that's the thing is when somebody says to me, I don't know of all this stuff going on, I have to sit there and question whether that's a sincere statement or not. But I will tell you that when I made the video the other day about the rich man's war, I actually did get several comments that seemed very legitimate and were not ugly at all, of basically saying, I've not seen anything about this on the news. I don't know how many troops are over there. I don't know what's going on. Let me make a blank statement, okay? I am very well aware of the amount of troops that are in Europe, okay? I had 1 or 2 or 3 people that got a little ugly. I think they were going to be ugly regardless, because of the things that I said in that video about, well, I want you to do your best in terms of preparations. I want you to be awake. I want you to, I'm praying that you really, truly accept Jesus into your heart. And when you have these honest moments with people, there's just some people, they don't like it. And that's because they don't have a moral compass. And that is because, well, you have to question, what would happen to them if we splashed a little holy water on them? You heard me, and you know exactly what that means. Because I am telling you right now, as I said the other day, just like I'm going to say right now, I do believe that the demons from hell have been unleashed on earth. I do believe that there are a lot of pastors right now that are correct when they talk about fallen angels causing all these problems on earth. I believe that. And I do believe that when people can, even if you're just trying to provoke me or provoke people like me, when you can sit and you can make statements that you don't believe there's any sex trafficking with children and women, when you can state on Instagram, have you seen this? I'm going to say this is going to upset you, okay? I'm going to upset you. I watched a man. Now, here's the thing. It could be fake. It could be an act. It's still demonic. It doesn't matter to me. When a person will sit and make the statement that they hope that they are the first trans person to transition basically from a man to a woman, which you'll never do that, by the way. That you know that's a lie too. But when they say they're going to do it and they hope that they can, carry a baby, so then they can turn around and abort it. This is on Instagram. I had to watch it twice, and I got so upset I turned it off. And I'm like, Lord, I'm praying for this person. I'm praying, whether it's to trigger people, whether it's fake, clearly it's meant, all of these things, that's still mental illness, and that's still total evil. There is no other word for that, okay? So I realize, and I hope that you do too, that as people have awakened and people are being completely affected by everything that's going on now, and people are understanding that we are living in a time in which anything can happen, and that nobody trusts any form of leadership at this point, we're in a lot of trouble. So I felt that it was very important for me to talk about what was released the other day. That doesn't mean that I'm not aware that there are thousands upon thousands of troops already in Europe. I already know that. I didn't think that it was necessary, nor did I think that it was necessary at the time, nor did it enter my mind at the time that I needed to go over a briefing over the last 15 months of activity, more than that, what's been happening since February of 22. My point of that video is, this isn't going away. It is escalating. I personally know people that this is affecting. I look at my grown sons, and at the same time, I look over at basically a demonic form of leadership, not just here, all around the world, and not be completely overwhelmed for a moment or 5 with the whole notion that how this not only affects people that I know, but it could affect me too. Absolutely, I'm going to cry, not because I'm cowering, not because I'm weak. I don't think you understand. When a woman is madder than hell, a lot of times we cry. That's the first. Sometimes we get quiet. Sometimes our necks turn red. So before we come swinging, we may cry. That's not a form of weakness. That is simply us working through our emotions. And a lot of women made comments on that video that they were crying too. If you are a woman out there and your brain is clicking at all, I don't see how you can't be emotionally affected by everything that's going on. Gentlemen, all respect, same to you too. Who wants to see our young people, especially after Afghanistan, the whole debacle of Afghanistan, which was all done on purpose, by the way, all by design, every bit of it, everything that you're seeing right now, all deliberate. So yes, I can tell you beyond a shadow of a doubt, if you see me crying, if you see my neck turn red, or both, just like all the other millions of mama bears out there, all the women, yes, we're upset. Yes, we're mad. Yes, we're going to speak out because we know what's at stake. We are within a year, a little over a year, of the most important presidential election this country's ever seen. And regardless of whether you think it's this or that or this or that, that's not what I'm speaking about here. What I'm telling you is, I believe potentially, I have to, let's ask the question, don't you think? I think we could see anything happen in the next 15 months, including war. See, my red flag is up. Okay? And I have concerns for our people. I have concerns for our soldiers. I have concerns for our sons and daughters. Maybe you don't. Maybe nothing will happen. I hope not. I pray not every day. See, that's the thing, is we don't know how things are going to go. Any of us that have a brain clicking, like I've said, and that are slightly paying attention to anything, you can't help but look around and go, I don't fully know what's going on. But I know I better be busy doing certain things, keeping my job, paying my bills, paying off my debt as much as and quick as I can, storing up some food, learning some skills, talking with family and friends, forming community, maybe learn a couple, like I said, a couple more skills here and there. Maybe I should learn to bake bread. Maybe stay at home a little bit more. See, that's the movement that's going on right now because a lot of people are preparing. And the more that people talk and push back and prepare and things are out in the open, well, that makes other people very uncomfortable, to the point where they call you names, to the point where they try to sabotage you and your situation, whether it be your home, your family, your YouTube channel, whatever. They try to discourage you from your faith. They mock Jesus. They mock Christians. You don't even have to be a Christian to understand that there is a lot of evil, okay? I will tell you that I do know individuals that do not share the same faith that I do, but they will point blank tell you that they definitely see and understand all the evil doings that are happening, and they speak out against it. They're white, they're black, they're Cherokee. Yep, they see it. How can you not? So I just want to say, first things first, I know exactly what I was talking about the other day, and everything that you need to see is on the government website. Okay, I believe that I should not have to sit and babysit adults, and I know that it's not the 99% of you. Okay, and when I did that video, I was very upset. I'm still upset, but some of us have to pick and choose. Do we stay silent when we're mad or we have something to say? Do we punch and cuss? Do we kind of flip things into a character role-playing situation where we say, like, I was talking to you, like, are you ready? Do you have your backpack ready? That was not to talk down to my people, but I knew in my heart at that time, now that a couple of days have passed, that I knew I was going to get pushback. And the handful of individuals that gave me horrible pushback. I mean, you can disagree with me without being just, off the wall. But there was a couple people that were off the wall. And I'm telling you right now, yes, those people are gone. But yes, those were not normal human beings. In fact, I would question if they were human beings at all. Like I said, put them in a holiness church and let's see what happens. You'd probably have a hard time getting them across the front step. Because see, when the truth shows up, when Jesus shows up, the devil flees and the devil acts out. It's very obvious. And that's what's happening. And you're going to see more of that. You're going to be seeing a lot of that. Do not cower. Stand up. Speak out. This is what that video was also about, is the time is now. The pressure is here. It is on. And you know what? If you cower now, if you deny now, if we don't understand what's at stake now, what's it gonna be, Mom, Dad, Patera, and everybody else, me too, when it really hits? This is a time in which it is building your character. You're finding out who you are. You're finding out, Mom, Dad. See, this is the time where you go, okay, I've ignored this. Okay, I think this is silly. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, I can't change it. I can't do anything about it. Yes, you can. You can change your world. You can make your awareness better. You can talk to one person. If all of us did that, imagine. So I thank you to all of you, which was, like I said, the 99.89% of everyone who watched that video understood just fine, completely what I was saying and the goal and the point and the concern. But see, when you talk like that, when you stand like that, when you put your foot down like that, when you draw your line in the sand like that, the demons don't like it. There's some really good videos. One in particular of the pastor in Chicago. That he doesn't put a video out every day, or sometimes he waits a couple of weeks. He has a brand new video out talking about fallen angels and the damage that he believes that they are doing. It's the dream and the vision that he had. And I haven't listened to the full video yet, so I'm not going to go fully into it because I don't know yet, because I haven't had the chance to listen to it since last night fully. But better be something you better think about. This is why I say this is the time to stand. This is the time to speak. This is the time, Mom. They're going to tell you you're crazy. They're going to tell you you shouldn't cry. They tell you you shouldn't get mad. They're going to tell you all these things. They're going to try to belittle you. You know, you're stupid. You know, you're crazy. You're immature. You talk like a teenager. You're just a stupid hick. You're just a ultra conservative, nationalist, bigot, racist, ultra MAGA crazy town. You're a dirty Indian. Whatever. All these things you will be called. All of these things will be said to you. And let me tell you, it's not going away. It's not going to get any better. It's because you're talking, you're speaking out, you're standing, you're seeing. And this is the battle that I am talking about. Pray for our troops, our boys, and I say boys and girls, I don't mean disrespect, our soldiers, men and women, even the ones that I don't agree with and don't agree with me on a lot of probably social issues. I don't want you over there. I want you home. I don't want anything ill will towards you. I don't want you hurt. I don't want you in harm's way. This is not our fight. This is not our fight. All of them need to be home. We need to be caring for and taking care of our people here, our children here, our border here. Notice that's not happening. Why? So we're going to be sending our people over there, and this is wide open over here. That should concern you. So I appreciate you guys. So I wanted to do a review on this, and I wanted to thank you. Like I said, the 99.89% or whatever little percent, I want to thank you for your support. Do you know that I had multiple people comment saying, I'm not seeing this anywhere else? There were people that were not even aware that we had troops over there at all. No one's telling you. Or, you finally got to the point where, you don't keep up with the news at all, because you have to pick and choose what you're listening to. I get it. So people have just turned all of this off, because they don't know what's true anymore. They don't know who to believe anymore. It's overwhelming to them. So they're like, I'm just going to turn everything off and go live my life. I get that psychologically. I get it. That's how you're making it through. But at the same time, there's some pretty important notes that you should know. That's why I talk about them. And I know I'm supposed to, supposedly have a homesteading channel. I just need to go be a dumb farmer. I just need to go be a dumb little hick in my corn patch with my cow. Well, you know what? I understand what you're saying. That's cute. The thing is I don't understand why others, especially with a large voice, a lot of people aren't talking about it. It's because they either agree with it or they're scared to. There's no in between. Either they are fearful to do it or they agree with it. You decide. I don't know. I don't care. I don't keep up. I don't care. I keep up with what I need to keep up with. I take care of my business here. I take care of you guys, and my family, my farm, or whatever. But the bottom line is this affects all of these types of things. And folks will say, I don't want to get political. Everything is political. All of these politics, all of these political things are affecting you. They're not even political anymore. They're either going the right way or they're demonic. That's the way. Call me simple, stupid. Hey, I may be from East Tennessee and proud of Appalachia, but I do still have all my teeth. Okay, so you're right. So I get it. You're going to be painted all of these different things, just like a handful are trying to paint me. Unfortunately, that comes with the territory, but you have to decide if you're going to have a backbone or not. Oh, Garth Brooks just came on the radio. Let's change the channel. We'll change the channel. We listen to real country singers. Merle Haggard, that'll work. Well, guys, I'm going to break. I have got to get out here and do all this barn work, being that little hillbilly I am. And I just want to say thank you for supporting our channel. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being kind. Moms, dads too. You stand up for your kids. You stand up for what's right. That's what they're trying to discourage you from doing. Because remember, ultimately, your children belong to them. Remember, note everything that's being said openly. They're telling you. And when people show you who they are, you better believe them. More videos coming up this week. Hope you have a great evening. Guys, love you to bits. Stay strong. Thank you for being here. Like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you in the next video.